Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah,
ooh, ooh, ooh.
we've got the ghost of Rob today.
Matrix.
Yeah. Yeah, so Rob and I were just talking. So we have done 2 special workshops so far for people who have bought tickets to Dealmaker Live, which is coming up in Atlanta, and in April. And so people who bought tickets, we gave this bonus where they got access to 3 really great hands-on workshops. We've done 2 of them so far. How have they been for you, Rob? What have you learned?
Both times I left with brand new insight that I can actually use immediately, which is the whole idea. And I'm sure, I mean, because there was a ton of information, so there were a lot for people to glean and pull and use. So it was exciting, very
Yeah, so
exciting.
the first night, it was all about how to talk to brokers, which is something that you gotta know if you're going to get into apartment syndication. So we went through scripts, what to say, how to prepare yourself, the mindset, and then we did a bit of role play where we made people take turns pretending to call a broker, and then we made the other people be the broker and going through the objections and having that role play. It was really interesting because I could see people were nervous at first, right? And then as they were doing it, I could tell it was like a weight had been lifted off of them because it's a great way to practice with people that are in the same boat before you pick up the phone to call a real broker. So it really makes a huge difference because I think a lot of people, too, if they feel a little bit outside of their comfort zone during something like that, it's like, well, you're going to have to face it at some point. You
Right.
know, like some people are like, oh, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to practice. I want to do, well, you're going to have to do it. So practicing it is really going to make such a difference in the overall outcome of it.
Yeah. And the other thing we did was we showed them how to find broker numbers, how to find the brokers to call, and then to use your script. And then the people that pretended to be the brokers were armed with objections. So, one of the scariest things is to talk to these people that have huge leverage. They have leverage because they've got the properties and all that stuff. So, um, we gave them objections that the brokers may have to the syndicator. So it was a great back and forth. Um, but I think a lot of people at least was able to, like you said, relieve them from that anxiety and that nervousness, right? Fail
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, fail
Right.
fast and keep moving. It's about the reps. So it was great.
Absolutely. And then last night we went over how to analyze a deal in 10 minutes.
Ooh,
We opened up the syndicated deal and as we pulled up an actual apartment deal, we went through it, we put in all the numbers to see, is this a good deal? Is it not a good deal? And why? And it ended up being something that actually probably wasn't the best deal. So it was super helpful to
right.
see what it looks like when you probably shouldn't put an offer on something and the next steps that you should take there. So that was super helpful. And then tonight we're talking about raising capital.
Yeah, I like how the sequence went. It's day one, you find a broker's number, and then you have a script to call them that will allow them to feel comfortable enough to send you deals. And then when you get the deal, last night we went over how to analyze the deal in 2 ways, in a really, really fast way, right? The 2 to 10 minute offer, and then you go deeper. The really interesting thing is just because you analyze a deal and it's not a great thing, what the instructor Alex said last night is which was also championed by Philippe, our expert on day one, was call the broker back, give them feedback, and ask them questions because the more feedback they get about their listing, the better they become in putting the listing out. So you're
Yeah.
actually doing them a favor by calling them back and saying, "Hey, I don't know about this deal. It doesn't work for me, but I might be missing something. Tell me more about the story, right?" And then
Yeah.
tonight is when the broker says, "Okay, here it is. Tonight we're going to learn how to call people to get money." Yeah, to buy the
Yeah.
deal. So,
Yeah, that's the next step. So Rob and I, we have to jump here because we gotta get ready for that workshop.
yeah.
But if you haven't already got your ticket, dealmakerliveevent.com. Grab your ticket. Maybe if you even do it right now, we'll sneak you in, you'll get this
All right.
workshop. Yeah, message us, we'll get you on this Zoom. Clock's ticking though. We've got a half hour till it starts. Dealmaker Live event. It's going to be awesome. These workshops are just one small glimpse into what it's going to be like at the event to dive into absolutely everything you need to know to get started with apartment investing. It's going to be great.
Awesome. We'll see you in there.
Yeah, see you in there. Thanks.